Welcome back to Heart Talks with Anita Bahal. I know it's a bit noisy out here. I'm in nature here at the Botanical Gardens in Ireland, but I love to be in nature and I like to do my videos out here, so I hope that you are hearing me. I think I'm hearing a helicopter flying above. Anyway, that's cool. So for those who don't know what Heart to Heart is about, I want to let you know Heart to Heart is about being the best version of ourselves. It is about we. It's about we being the best we can be in every single avenue. And by doing this, we can motivate our loved ones within our household. We can set our home right. And again, as I said, heart to heart. See, I bought my lovely heart here and I want to say that. We want to live heart to heart within our homes first. Set your home straight. Now, today my talk is about loving yourself. Loving yourself. Many of us might get a little bit upset about this talk. Some might be really happy that it made them go home and reflect. Some might actually realize I may love myself partially but not fully. So my little talk today is about love oneself. And I was reading a little bit also. Now I read from all over, you know. It has nothing to do with race. It has nothing to do with religion. It hasn't to be any particular book that I find is very comforting, is very, I would say, educational. That is very inspiring. I like to share. So actually today I was reading Love Thyself by Swami Tejomayananda. Sorry, it's a Swami, and I think it's based on Hindu philosophy, or what I should say, Vedic philosophy. Sorry, I shouldn't say Hindu, Vedic philosophy. And one of the things he said is that we feel we love others and we also feel that we love ourselves. Is this true? Hear that again. We feel we love others and we also feel that we love ourselves. Is this true? And it goes on to say, if there was really so much love around, the world would be a different place than what it is now. And it's so true. We do not even have good relationships with a good relation with ourselves. Far less even for the people within our own house, our own home. We have brothers and sisters who don't even speak. We have parents and children who don't even really speak to each other. When last have you had a meaningful conversation with the people in your home? When last have you turned off your phone, turned off the TV, stop being just distracted? Do you even love yourself? So this is what this talk is about. How can we say we truly love others when we do not love ourselves? Now this is a beautiful small little guide that I would love to encourage. Love Thyself by Swami Tejomayananda. It is very easy to follow. And if you love yourself, the book is encouraging us to check all aspects. If you love yourself, you would look at it as on a physical, you would look at it on a mental, and of course if you want to dive into that spiritual realm of things, we must recognize that we are a soul. You know, so what we have, if you look around, people are taking care again of themselves on the outer. But ask yourself today, are you stuck in a rut? Have you been thinking the same thoughts? Are you negative most of the time? Do you take care of yourself only on a physical level, just totally? You're taking care of exercising, but you are not really taking care of what you eat. So for example, you give in to the senses, you know, this tongue, you want to have ice cream, tons of chocolate, and you exercise, but you have no control over the tongue, the taste buds, you know. Is it that you don't even be aware of what is going into this mind on a mental level? Are you caring for the mind? When last did you read a good book? When last did you listen to something that will inspire you? When last did you change your thinking? Like if you have thoughts of hate, thoughts of suicide, thoughts of negativity, what have you been doing that you can sit there and tell me that you love yourself? Now believe me, it's not on you. I was reading this book and I started to think, my goodness, you know, we are taught to share with others, to love others, so sometimes even please others, to think about what others are thinking. But how many times was I asked, do you even love yourself, Anita? And the more I had read this book, I read this regularly. I carry this book around to remind myself, because it is something daily. Now we are taught to share with others, to be kind, but being kind to ourselves is so important. So ask yourself today, do you truly love yourself? Is it only in one aspect that you do? Is it only on the physical level? Ask yourself today, and then I want you to make a small change. Get a good book, get something powerful, start to control these senses, and one of the ways to start loving yourself is to start stretching your mind. Not only stretch your mind, but exercise self-control, willpower, all these that I will talk about further in the future. But right now, start with simple self-control. If you are overweight, you know, and you need to start, for me, you need to start somewhere. Start with the taste buds, with the tongue, with that desire, that craving to just overeat. Have a smaller plate of food. Like myself, I crave chocolate. So I do love myself, but I have to be able to conquer myself. I have to have self-control over myself, because if we don't have self-control over ourselves, how do we expect, you know, others to have self-control? Each person is struggling with some aspect of themselves. Now, you may not be able to say you don't love yourself, but you may definitely be able to say, I love myself partially, probably on a mental level, probably only on a physical level. So to get that holistic love going, you know, I want you to write down, maybe if it is in your journal, if you just want to write down today, where do I need to improve? How can I love myself holistically? Okay. So again, if you want to get a small little book, if you are, some people are not big fans of reading. This is so small that you can order this book probably online, and it's so small to remind you to love yourself, because we have to start with ourselves. And today again, as I said, I'm bringing you this talk live from the Botanical Gardens here in Ireland, and I was able to meet some lovely people as they are all over the world. And those people who are in contact with nature, those people who are in contact with fresh air, those people who are taking care of themselves on a physical and mental level, holistically, spiritually, just to sit in peace and quiet, you would see they exude joy, they exude happiness, not with any material possession, but within their own skin. They're happy. So before you dive into being worried about who loves you or who you love, ask yourself today, do you love yourself holistically on all aspects? And it's okay to say no. And then from there, work on those aspects that you need to. Okay, loving yourself is also a work in progress, and it's something we need to do daily. And when you fill this cup up with love and light and goodness on a mental, physical, and spiritual level, the whole world would light up for you, because your vision will now change. And again, within your household, there will be much more meaning, love, and joy. So love and light from Anita all the way from Ireland, and I hope you have a wonderful, beautiful day. And again, for those who don't know, Heart to Heart Talks is about being the best version of yourself. Bye. Take care.